Hey everyone, and welcome to another session of Epic Tales and Enchanted Tomes. I'm your Dungeon Master, Douglas W.T. Smith, and it's been a while since we've been on. Last week I was Crook, and yeah, so it's been a few weeks, but you know, where we last left off the players, it was a pretty hectic situation, so I'll get them on the Discord and join, so yeah, get comfy, and let's get into it.
Paid? She was getting paid.
Was she?
Yeah, she was full time.
Hey, hey.
But maybe she's on
There's exceptions.
pay rate. Hey.
Hey, sorry, I'm a little bit late. Just get the kids sorted. How's everyone been?
Good. Solid week.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm like, still can't shake off this. I think I've got like a sinus infection or something. I don't know. But if I sound a little bit like croaky or it's nasally, it's because of that.
Glad to have you here.
Yeah, it's good to be back. I listened to the last session, and geez, I left you on a note.
We're fighting for our lives.
Yeah, I left you on a note full of anxiety.
A little bit.
But yeah,
Fine.
it'll just be just fine. Yeah, well, cool. Do you just wanna get into it? Have you all caught up? You've been on for a while. Sorry, I'm late.
We've all had a chat. What would be, I think, cool is if you just gave us a 30-second rundown of what's happened so far.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
So the most, I guess, immediate thing that you all kind of have to address is Alan shooting 2 Eldritch Blasts towards the Swobold to kill it. But with that, I hatched open the dragon egg that's behind him.
Oh shit, that's right.
So how still was it, like, didn't it just start cracking?
Yeah, so
Like, it was a bit of time before it.
yeah. Yep. So that's
That
that.
didn't sound real confident.
It wasn't really.
So that's what just happened at the end. But that's probably more immediate issue for maybe you, Vane, and Uzan, because Barakai, Eleanor, and kind of dealing with the roper there. That's right in front of you, and you had. Yep, sorry, I was just reading that note. You had been slashing away at its tentacles, but it's been re-emerging them. But your spirit guardians have been also keeping those tentacles at a halt with each rejuvenation. And Doldos, you have had the swarming kobolds coming towards you at the top of the stairs there. And Alan, you are staring directly down the stairs at the action. Kind of probably just missing, definitely missing Alan, and what's happening in the corner there, but yeah, because it is, Arthur. Sorry, Arthur's out there, and we did add him to the initiative, so you can use him as your pet, Vane. And that's pretty much really all that happened last session. It was just all of you dealing with this threat in this room. And yeah, I hope that helps, Vane, with your.
Yes, thank you.
So it was last Uzan's turn. aka Alan. And on the initiative list is Arthur's turn. So, Vane.
Arthur.
So Arthur's moves are just like the Drake's moves, which are pretty much just your biting and your tail. If you right click on Arthur, does it enable, like, does it allow you to open a monster stat or not?
No. I can just move him and or send him to the game log.
Ah, okay.
I've got his stat block open though here.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not ready. Ah! He can move 30 feet. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna move him. It'll be his turn.
Yeah.
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 Done.
That's cool. Yep, so Arthur moves there, and Doldos, you have those two kobolds, and the zombie that's stuck next to you, that's one of Uzan's minions.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes, yeah, sorry, Ethan. Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I'm still at work. Can't really
Oh, yeah.
see what's happening.
No, that's fine. Do you want to tell me what you want to do, and
Then, in that case, I'm going to swing at Kobold to my right. Or you choose which Kobold, and I'll swing at it.
Yep, you second. Yeah, cool. Well, it hits.
Sweet.
I would assume that you just go for the one that's closest to you instead of having to move.
10 damage.
Yeah, so you just like hack through this this kobold with ease, as like a hot blade through butter, as you slice through it, just cutting it in half. And the lizard dragon like thing just makes all these grunting noises as it's sliced in half, killing that first one right in front of you there.
Love it. Then in that case, I'm going to swing again, approach the next closest kobold.
Yeah, you'll step over that dead body as you around. The blood that's starting to swell and kind of drip down the stairs there. And yeah, that hits.
9.
Yeah, and with like the backhand swing of the backhand swing of your axe, you slice through that, and that also is cut in half with ease. Yeah, so you kill both of them. Now,
Lovely jubbly. Doldos, with the remainder of his movement, is going to go to the bottom of the stairs.
okay, cool.
Then I end my turn.
There? Are you happy there?
I can't see.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, I'm happy.
As long as you don't enter the... Oh no, don't worry.
Just at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I was thinking of the spirit. I was thinking of the spirit guardians, but they don't. You don't have to roll a saving throw. Alright, so this kobold standing with like this rugged, spiky shield and a makeshift spear is actually so it's like rummaging after seeing the other kobold's sliced and hacked in half. It's going to move. It's going to move to the top of the stairs, and that's as far as it can go there. And you see Dolos is starting to come down after you there. Now the roper, Eleanor, just to confirm, your spirit guardian at the start of each turn is the saving throw. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a saving throw of... Where did it go? Spirit Guardians. Wisdom saving throw of 14.
Okay, cool.
Failed save, you still take some damage. Half as much damage.
Yeah, so either way you have to roll for damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so can you roll for damage?
I can when I get down to it. Was it? That one. I like those numbers a lot.
Wow. Okay. So, and with the roper, you see the tentacles rejuvenate and come into this space, and you can see the slime dripping down on them. They start kind of like flailing above the head, the pointy kind of soft squid-like head of the roper. Each one of those have to make a saving throw as well, don't they?
Yeah, 14.
Okay. I'll do the tentacles first. So I have to make 14. Okay. So as these tentacles shoot up, two of them, and what's that? And they take half damage. Is that right?
Yeah, half damage on a successful save.
Okay. Well, either way, it doesn't matter, because as all the tentacles shoot out with slime, this radiant light shoots all the 6 tentacles, slice them in half, and you see this rope is kind of like its head sucking in with pain as these nubs of where the tendrils were. And the roper looks at you there, Barakai, being directly in front of it. You shall pay when I get the taste of my buffet. I'm sick of these kobolds, and goes to bite at you. And with that, so I can't attack with its tentacles anymore. And your AC is 15. And it goes to. And actually, you just see these rows of teeth come at you, and just go to take this huge bite at you. This prepared, but and with its bite, it latches onto you, Barakai, and around you, like over your head and onto your waist, and it and you feel like the teeth piercing into your waistline, and it picks you up and kind of slams you down on the ground, doing what's that? Wait, my goodness, my math is so bad tonight. 25 points of piercing damage as you pound back on the ground. Piercing / bludgeoning damage just pounds you back onto the ground. But you take half damage of that, which is 13.
Would I take a slight assumption that the roper chews on me a little bit?
Yeah, kind of like because it did get over the top of you and sink its teeth into you.
Can I use a reaction when it's chewing on me to pull myself into its mouth?
Like you want to get inside it?
To get behind the teeth.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So as he's like chomped on you, you
I
use.
just, like, grab his tongue or something and just push myself in.
What do you plan?
Scared.
What's your plan?
What's my plan? I'm going to hack my way out.
All right. With that, just seeing. Because let's see if you can get out of, right, because it would have bitten you first, right? Like it would have sunk its teeth into you. So it has like this ugly kind of it's not really it is kind of a tongue, but it looks like a bit like one of its tentacles that's in its mouth. But
Yep.
you could possibly grab that and pull yourself with an athletics check
Okay.
to pull yourself out.
Alright. Athletics check.
So you like trying to grab this like tongue tentacle kind of thing, and it's like slopping all over your face, and like it's just slipping out of your hand as you're trying to grab onto it, and it then picks you up and slams you onto the ground, you falling out and taking the damage. It was worth a shot. I did picture you slicing your way through, like the rest would just see like you come out of you slicing out of the roper. That's what I pictured, but
I just got chewed on.
the dice gods weren't with you.
They were not.
This kobold, the other one with the shield, is actually gonna start making its way. It's gonna make its way toward the zombie, and it's gonna. And we just said we were just gonna take the stat block of the zombie. Is that right, Uzan?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Keep it simple and easy.
Yeah. So the kobold goes to shank its spear at the zombie, and it has actually 2 spear attacks. So it's gonna go for 2 of them, like you just picture these like little things stabbing, and both of them hit the zombie, and okay, so it does 12 piercing damage as this thing stabs into it. Can you make a constitution saving throw for the zombie? Please, Uzan? Yeah, so the kobold sticks into it, and you know what, Lars, and please forgive me, I read this completely wrong last time, Uzan. So
Which bit?
the undead fortitude.
Yeah?
So if you get 5 or higher on your con saving throw, that's when the zombie comes back alive to 1 HP.
5 plus the damage taken.
Oh, okay. Plus, sorry, I didn't read it wrong. I read it wrong just then. Well, that was 12. Well, that was the save then, because the zombies have a +3 to their con. So that'd be.
Just looking that up.
And that'd be 19. So the kobold stabs at this zombie. It's like as the spear sticks into him, rips it out, and this kind of like oozy blood comes out, and the zombie falls limp with its feet still stuck, and opens its eyes, its white eyes, and looks directly at the kobold, making heavy breaths. But yes, it's down to 1 HP. And Eleanor.
Ew.
Ew.
I'm sick of this roper. So, I'm going to use Sacred Flame on him. He must make a dexterity saving throw of 14.
So is that everyone within that, or is that like an area effect?
Just him. So I just pick a target.
Okay, cool.
And it's just to that target.
Sacred Flame. Okay. Oh, I was just reading it. And
Roll for damage.
it's a fail. Got 2.
It's fail. Well, he takes 8 damage.
Yeah, so kind of, yeah, this radiance, this flame, you shoot this, it's kind of like almost like you
Didn't we throw it like a lightning bolt sort of thing? Like a lightning bolt of flame just kind of comes down from the heavens and just...
Well, you're very inspired from, like, because over in the corner of you just seen these like huge beams of radiant fire scorching, and all of you don't know that what has happened with Uzan. You just saw these big flames going, and you're like, you know what? This thing needs to burn as well. So this fire comes, it just appears and goes to burn the roper at the top of its head. It's like, and it sends out like this disgusting like sulfur smell into the small cave there as it burns the top of its head, and it's like making these wretched noises, doing 8 points of radiant damage.
While the roper's burning, this little Drake is going to get slashed by my spiritual weapon. Possibly. Fuck! Nope.
Yeah, this spiritual weapon is just swinging and hitting straight air, not realizing that the Drake is a lot lower than it. And
That's it, just kind of staying here and go, he burns. Fucking miss me.
oh, actually, you know what? The guard drakes are facing toward you, so it is a pincer attack, so you get advantage. So roll again.
Yes. Not much better, but still good. I know it's much better.
It goes to swing and it gets closer to the top of the scaly back of the drake, but still misses.
I made it hit double digits. I'm happy with that.
So the drake feels like this air going over the top of it, but it is unfazed, and it goes to attack at you, Eleanor, with its bite and tail. and because it has the other Drake unit, it has pack tactics. So
I'm going to use my Gift of the Metallic Dragon Protective Wings, which grants me a +4 bonus to my AC.
well, you didn't need it because the bite was shocking. Anyway, it was a 3 and a 4, and your AC's already at 19, and for the tail,
Still not gonna bump it up to.
so it goes up to 24.
Now,
Wait, sorry. Wait, I just think I just completely cut out.
it's +4, isn't it? Yeah, +4. It says in mine.
Oh, 23, sorry. Yeah, you there? Sorry, I actually don't. My internet just like dropped out then. That was weird.
We got ya.
So you can hear everyone now?
I can hear everyone now, yeah. Yeah, like my internet literally, like I just looked at, I had no Wi-Fi. It just like literally just went, don't know what happened there. That was strange.
Are you running your dishwasher and your washing machine and also your dryer all at the same time? 'Cause-
And my hair straightener as well, while boiling the kettle. So maybe I should do all that.
We've
it's-
talked about this.
I know. I tell my therapist every week about it. Yeah. So the last I heard of you, Eleanor, was that you were at 23, which the tail swings
Yeah.
and so I'd imagine like almost like, do you know Alexander?
Yeah.
The on Final Fantasy. Has anyone played Final Fantasy before?
I haven't played it before, but what I was gonna ask you
Yeah.
was, did the Drake make a Wisdom saving throw when he started his turn?
That's unfortunately it did not. So you can roll damage for your spirit guard. These spirit guardians have been literally.
Death circle.
Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, so the Drake didn't even. So let's rewind. Before the cutout, rewind time. As a Drake actually even went to take one movement, these what were the biblical accurate angels?
Biblically accurate.
Yes, and they smite down at the Drake. This radiant beam slices through the Drake and actually pierces through it, and instead of this like blood and guts and scales coming from it, instead like this white aura just goes and fills the room, and the Drake actually just disintegrates and dies. So it's reduced to ashes from these biblically accurate angels. Then blue zombie that's on 1 hit point. It's like you are restrained still. There's not much a zombie can do when it's restrained unless it wants to. Pretty sure you
He
can.
can get out, break out of it.
Yes, he can. Yeah, let's go for a. Let's go with a strength saving throw. Because you're stuck and you need to pull yourself out, zombie.
That's 18.
The zombie's like pulls the legs out, and just realised. Wait, where are you? Ah, there. Sorry, I was like, I swear there was another kobold there. Yeah. So the zombie is free now.
Is one kobold there, or is there two?
No, there's one because. Oh yeah, where'd that one go? I was making its way down to. Where are they? Yeah. Yeah, the yellow one. Did it move? Hello? I thought it was moving down toward.
Maybe not.
Yeah, it was there. Oh, well. Yeah, that's weird. It was definitely at the top of the stairs there. It just like it vanished. Anyway, I will.
It was under the zombie.
Oh, I was under the zombie. No, you're meant to be there. The zombie's there. There we go. Because it was making its way toward Dolos. Yeah, so you gonna roll for the zombie to, or are you gonna move? What do you want to do with the zombie?
No, he's just gonna smash that kobold next to him. I'll just double check what he can do. 18 plus 3 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
5 damage to that kobold. The slam.
It does. Like I said, the arms, they almost seem like they have no. Scardrake here at the bottom is going to. So with these spirit guardians, are they always present, or are they kind of like they appear or disappear? Like say for example at the start of like everyone's turn within that radius, is it always there? Does that make sense?
Yeah, they're constantly around me, I'd say.
Okay, so
yeah,
like
so they call for spirits to protect you. They flit around you to a distance of 15 feet for the duration, which is up to 10 minutes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was just gonna thinking like the Guardrake. Would the Guardrake be able to see the Guardians, and which it would. So
yeah,
it's just gonna hang tight.
It doesn't say anything about creatures attacking the Guardians, sort of thing. I think they're just kind of stuck there the entire time. The only way to get rid of them is say either stop casting it or I die, pretty much.
Which I don't think you'd stop casting it anytime soon.
Nope. I like the spell very much.
The thing with Spirit Guardians is that they're not a physical thing that you can attack. They're not
okay.
like, for example, like familiar. They're just there.
Almost like a holograph kind of thing that's being projected. That's what I'd almost picture there. They're not like an actual physical entity kind of
like
thing.
a ghostly sort of spectral,
yeah,
perfectly accurate angel hovering around, staring at you with its beady eye.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so the Guardrake's just going to hang tight. That yellow one there, but next to that dragon egg, and the other one that's next to the dragon egg, because it is the start of its turn. Speaking of the Spirit Guardians, can you roll for damage, please?
Absolutely. That is a beautiful 17.
Okay, and that is a beautiful 8. So the all-seeing eye of the biblical accurate angels shoot this radiant another beaming light that fills the room and disintegrating the drake, and you just hear, and the drake just, and kind of like a gust in the wind kind of like circles the ashes on the ground there, as it's now disintegrated and reduced to 0. We made it through the second round. Round 3. Barakai, you are feeling like this sting of bite marks around your teeth. I mean, around your waist from this roper, sorry.
Finally slipped up.
Yep, finally slipped up.
Yes, I will multi-attack everything I've got into him. He
Yep.
needs to die. So we will swing one attack at him.
Yep.
For 15.
Do you remember what I said his AC was?
Oh, it's 20, isn't it?
It's 20.
That's right.
Damn
Next
you.
attack. God damn it. Next attack. That's a 28.
That's a hit.
And we will deal damage for that's not a good number. That's not a good number at all.
Look, it's not one of your best ones, but it's still figures on the board.
It still figures on the board. We're gonna bite him as well. We're gonna try and hungry jaws as well.
Yeah.
For 22.
Yep, and that's a hit.
For a total of 8 extra damage.
Okay, so with your first great axe swing attack, you swing, and it kind of, because it is like a soft muscle tissue, it just like kind of and like moves out of the way as you swing at it. But then because it moved in one direction, you turned around and quickly sunk your axe into it, and it's like, no, how is this happening? I must protect the eggs. We must protect them. And before it can even try to dodge out of the way, you just leap onto it, and you just bite anywhere, wouldn't you? Like, would you just... Yeah.
Whatever's looking real meaty and juicy.
Well, probably the most juiciest part, because like the head sits a bit higher, it's like kind of got like a little body that's probably around your height. That's probably looking the most juiciest. And as you take a big mouthful of the flesh of it, and rip it out, and as you pull it out, you notice behind the skin. Oh my goodness! Actually, sorry, I just remembered something. You pull it out, and behind it, you see like this, like frail little, like a couple like limbs, and sorry, not limbs, but they're like tentacles that reach out. It's almost like a bulb in the root of a tree, kind of like that, but it's all wet and slimy and gross. And you pull it out.
Yep.
Yeah, and would you spit it out as you have ripped the chunk out of it?
It's very much of noteworthy, isn't it? So I'm gonna have a look at it.
So as you, I guess you just like pull it out of your mouth. The eye of the roper looks down at you, and like because its head, you can see its head starting to sag down, and like the big eye above its mouth is drooping towards you, and like deflating. Its nubs of tentacles like falling to your height, and it like looks at you and is like, just wanted to taste something other than kobolds. And this big gush of air like just fills the room, like, and it just stinks like this acidic waft just goes out into the cave. Like, you smell it, Eleanor. Just hits you like a slap in the face, Barakai. And the roper finally deflates to this. Almost looks like a big deflated balloon around like rocks and stuff.
Wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Has finally gone down. Pulled the plug on it. The sale is over.
Look at the motherfucking tendrils in this motherfucking cave. Damn it.
Yeah.
I spike the bulbous thing in my hand on the ground and go, fuck you!
And it makes it this squirmy, like.
Is it its baby? What is that?
It was kind of like just a.
Soul?
So yeah, kind of like a soul thingy. That was its. Yeah.
It was the pump system that kept the.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, so. Sorry, that's what it was. It was the like the muscle behind the rejuvenation of the tentacles. So as that deflates, and this air goes out, the kobolds at the top of the stairs there start like shaking, like looking around in fright. And yeah. Is that in your turn? Yeah, you just had 3 turns.
Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Yeah. Vane, you see these kobolds shivering, looking down at now the dead roper, and you see it as well, and you would have smelt this gas that's just let out. It's not a poisonous gas, it just stinks.
Stinky rock octopus.
Yeah.
What's happening with the yellow dragon egg?
Thank you for reminding me. I just did happen to remember to do something. Cool. Nothing.
It's just like cracked and then is still.
Yeah, it's still like it's cracked. It's still there's slight movements, but it's just cracked. A couple of the flakes did fall down with the Eldritch Blast, but yeah, nothing else has really. But would you be able to see that? You got a pretty keen eye. Yes, you would have been able to see that. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna hopefully kill one of I'm gonna try and kill this purple kobold.
Yep.
I'm just going to throw my psychic blade at him. Oh no. That's not good. So
Can I just add that's like the 3rd nat 1 of the session so far?
And the rover still died, so I'd say that's good for us. Even with one.
Yes, and the psychic blades miss.
It's not good, but I would like to try out this new thing that I have learned that I can do, which is called Soul Blade's Homing Strike. And that says that if you make an attack roll with your psychic blades and miss the target, you can roll 1 psionic die and add the number rolled to the attack roll. If this causes the attack to hit, you can expend the psionic energy die.
Yep, let's go. So it's just a 1d8.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so.
Yep, so just do a custom 1d8.
Have I played this game for so long and I still don't know what dice are what? Roll. Oh, fuck me. Fucking free. I give up. I'm throwing my laptop. Fuck this. Well.
Fuck you, dog. Yeah, so you don't actually expend that psionic energy die.
Ooh. I'll just keep it to myself then. How about instead
I think Doldos would have seen you like with your hands on your temple, like really trying to concentrate on this blade.
and I'm concentrating so hard that instead of throwing it, I just fart.
And Arthur looks at you really.
And I'm like, it was the roper. Yeah. Yuck. Instead, how far is this drop down the cliff?
It was a 30-foot drop.
Oh, okay. Well, I probably won't do that. Fuck's sake.
Oh no, sorry. It was 15. Sorry, it was
Enough to
15.
fly you down.
Sorry, it was 15. Sorry, not 30. 30 is massive. Sorry. No, it was 15.
Arthur can't fly. He's got wings in the picture, but he can't actually fly. Well, I'm just gonna climb down this 15-foot drop. Let's see what happens, hey.
Yeah, look, it's only a 15-foot drop. I think you'd be fine. Just just climb down it. If you want it, yeah. Go with an acrobatics.
Is that okay? Well, I'm just gonna let go, and I'm gonna roll acrobatics. This is another one. Okay, that's better.
Yeah. You swiftly. Did you tell Arthur anything before you climb down?
No, I'm still embarrassed about the fart.
You just leave your pet up there. Bye.
He knows where I'm going. I'm gonna climb down there, and then does a 15-foot drop? Does that use 15 foot of my movement?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, I guess.
Because you would have to like scurry down.
Yeah.
So you got about 15 foot left.
Oh well, I haven't. Oh, I'm just gonna stand here like an idiot. I should probably have a go at my bonus action or my other. How far have I moved? Oh, I'm really not doing well. Oh, good. Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus psychic blade.
Yep, go.
Christ, don't even fucking worry about it.
What are you throwing it at? Because you.
Kobold.
So you probably wouldn't be able to see it from there because you've climbed down and you've got this 15-foot ledge. But yeah, it definitely misses.
I just throw it into the nothingness.
Unless you want to try the what's it called? I was just looking at it. The homing device.
Oh,
You don't have to. But
can I do it every single time? I guess so. It doesn't.
well, it says if you make an attack roll with your psychic blade. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's any attack roll, whether it's a bonus
Yep,
or
even a bonus. Okay,
yeah.
sweet. Let's have a go. Oh. Ooh. That's better. That's a 20.
But it says like you use a psionic energy die. Oh, there it is.
So
Oh, and you've got 8 of them. You've got 8 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, so now I've got 7.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so 20. So yeah, that hits.
Yeah, do the damage, which is not good, but also sneak attack. Because I've got an ally within 5 foot. Meow. 24.
So would that mean you'd have to go because I'm just reading the sneak attack, and it's saying that with the sneak attack, this is I guess the fine print that we didn't read, is that you need to have advantage on the attack roll to be able to use the sneak attack.
You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. So
you're not. Oh, if another enemy. Oh, okay. Yep. Sorry. Okay. Forget what I said. So you add 17 damage to your 7.
Which is really redeeming me from the fart earlier.
Yeah, so I think it's just because when you get down and out of people's, or out of anything's sight and in the shadows a bit there, you put your fingers back onto your temple. There is no fart that is pressing at this moment.
I just let the blades go.
Was that a reference to fart?
A little callback, yeah, thanks for noticing.
And this rainbow goes into the kobold, doing 24 points of piercing. Is it piercing or radiant damage? I think. Psychic damage, sorry. Yes, it is. Do I even psychic? Yeah. So, and that's it for your.
That's it.
Yeah. Cool. Uzan. We made it back to your turn.
And I'm not being grappled by anything at the moment. So
No, but you are feeling threatened. Now, hearing the crack of this egg right next to you, Vane is probably has just seen the egg crack and stuff, but isn't too phased. She's facing the other way, with her attention on the kobold. You notice that the crack is getting like bigger. Probably like sorry, it's not the crack, the flakes. Sorry, there's cracks in the egg. They're probably moving at like maybe 1 millimeter to 2 millimeters every so often as it kind of rumbles around. Moves.
Well, Uzan's not going to be happy about that, so he's going to try and offer it up to his patron, Goddess Mistra. He's going to scream up at a celestial, which will sound like throat singing, and just be like, Mistra, I need help. Take this fucking dragon egg. I need power. I'm going to die.
And
roll religion.
yes.
That's heaps better than a 1.
Heaps better than a 1.
Yeah.
So, just give me 1 second.
Take that dragon away.
I am. So you're who? What was the name? You're.
Mistra, the goddess of magic.
Yeah. would others see her as if she appeared, or would it just be like a holy light? Do you think if they're not on that path of their life?
I would imagine it'd just be a light, I guess.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of pictured, just like this, this light. So above you, as you kind of like praying, you see the crack in the top of the cave, and it's just like this slight crack, and this white, looks like kind of hands start creeping out of this crack and starts growing. Then this beam of light shoots down on the egg, and it's like this pillar, this column of holy angelic light that is going down onto the dragon egg, and you, because you're right there, you can see all this happening, but there's actually not much sound. So Barakai and Eleanor would see this happening, but they wouldn't hear. Vane's attention's the other way, so she wouldn't, unless she noticed the light, you wouldn't know. There's no sound, and in it you see the egg. It starts like squirming from side to side, more, and then you see bigger cracks and flakes start crumbling down on this egg, and as it does, this this egg starts kind of like rocking back, and this crack starts, and the egg starts kind of like levitating up toward the roof, and then beneath it, it's like almost like cracked in half. The egg out of the eggshell, this baby dragon looks at you. This baby black dragon, it's like trying to take breaths in as this pillar of light is coming down on it. It starts kind of crying and squirming toward you, Uzan, but that ray of light is almost like a glass shield around it, and it can't come out of it. And as it squirms and like starts, so you see it panicking, like bouncing around. Well, not bouncing because it's got minimal life, and as it squirms with its last breath of air, this black infant baby dragon falls to the ground, and then this pillar of light fades back up into the crack on the roof.
Did you kill it?
I didn't. Doug did. I just meant for her to take it, like, as a gift.
Maybe she just took its soul.
Yeah,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
But either way, it's gone, and I don't have to fucking deal with it.
Sorry, baby dragon.
Like, Dolda shouted that eventually across.
Yeah, actually, you would have seen that happen, Doldos.
Yeah, and Dolda's like, you know what you've done, right?
I've made my patron happy. Yes, I have.
You could have started. You could.
My cousin!
Dolda's very upset for the situation. Just like, you could have literally just started a war between the gods.
And how do you know that?
Dragons, children of Tiamat, offering one of her children to Mishra. Not a great idea.
It'll be
Wait, Frederick.
fun. I'm sure there'll be no repercussions whatsoever.
1 year later, I shouldn't have killed that baby dragon. You're all running for your life.
It was me. It was me the whole time.
Yeah, now Uzan, with the offering, these speckles of dust, like they're like sparkly dust, come from it, and as the sparkly dust land onto you, can you roll a custom D12 for me, please? This sparkly dust lands onto you, and you feel, you get just this slightest bit of glow back in your skin, recovering 2 hit points.
Oh,
be okay.
And with that, it's Arthur's turn.
So, how's it feel to be a Skywalker now?
It doesn't feel bad.
The youngling.
Arthur's just gonna go. No, wait, Arthur? No, yeah.
Arthur is Vane.
Yeah. Arthur and Alan. It's okay.
These damn A's.
Arthur is going to over here with the zombie and use his got multi-attack on the purple one.
Yeah. Do you want the
roll just
Do you want the zombie to ride Arthur's back?
yes, that's fucking cool. Come on, zombie.
Definitely.
We really are the beast pack.
Can you, Uzan, can you do a... Let's do an acrobatics. To see if you can, like, get onto Arthur's back.
Zombie acrobatic.
And...
Very nice.
As limp as the zombie may be, he is Arthur, like rushing toward, and Doldos, you just see like this. It's almost like there's a puppet master above the zombie that's got strings attached to the zombie, and just like picks it up and it like does this backflip. Its legs and like arms are so floppy, and then lands on top of Arthur's back there, somehow holding its core strength on Arthur's back. And now, Vane, you're going to do the old bite and tail combo?
Tail, yes please.
Yep, so can you do a custom D10? I'm just going to put you there. And D20, sorry, D20. And you add 3 to it.
Oh my god.
Oh, so no, 5. You add 5 to it.
Yes.
So 15, yep, that hits. And
And I am rolling a D8 plus 3.
yep.
7.
So 7, and then go for the tail. Yep, that hits. It's 1D. No, it's a D6 for the tail.
Oops, sorry.
That's right.
Same anyway. 3.
Yeah, so
No, 5.
with
5 and 7.
so as Arthur marches, this zombie does a backflip onto Arthur's back, and Arthur snaps at the kobold, and the kobold is unable to deflect the bite, and crunches down on the kobold's arm and then swings its tail, pounding it with 5 and 7, piercing on the arm and tail, whacking the kobold from the side. Doing 12 in total. The kobold falls to one knee, like making these grunting noises, and these deep breaths. The zombies just like trying to make this weird communication to it. Doldos, you hear all this munting and groaning at the top of the stairs behind you, and you have this waft of stinky odor as the robot deflated, and you did see the beam of light and the baby dragon die. while the biblically accurate angels are circling around. There's just a lot of radiant, heavenly light in this cave. And the crowd went quiet. Wait, can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I was like, it's like really quiet. Ethan, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. Doldos is going to Murphle leap onto the guard drake that's over here. So jumping, landing on its head.
So you'd have to go around because that's a big stalagmite pillar there. So you would have leapt around it.
Then never mind. Doldos does not Murphle leap into the pillar.
Could you run to the side then mirthful leap?
Even then, it'll be hard to hit. How much can I got 45 feet. Ruler. Diagonal. I move 15 feet this way. Then move an additional 15 feet this way. Technically, because I can't occupy his space. Swinging to hit. That is
A hit.
21 to hit. Damage 8.
Yep. Are you gonna hit swing again?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Swing again.
26.
Booyah.
7
Nice.
to hit.
And that's all you do?
Yep, that's all I can do.
So you've rushed around all these like the dead zombies on the ground there, and you've squeezed through the dragon egg there and hacked at this drake, and it's made like a whimpering cry under each piercing damage of the battle axe, doing 15 in total. Cool. The purple kobold is going to jab twice at the zombie in front of it with spear. And it hits. Oh my goodness. So it only does 4 points of piercing damage at the zombies. Can you make a constitution saving roll of... So you have to get 9 or higher. Which you get nat 20. And this... yeah, so with the piercing of the kobold, it's like its breath, you can see, the zombie can see it's very weak and it's just fighting for its life, and it's like pierces it straight into the zombie, and the zombie's like Oh, actually, Arthur's on top of. Sorry, zombie's on top of Arthur. I feel like we need a name for the zombie. Yeah. So you read Paul. I feel like there is a Paul. Was there a Paul? I don't. Maybe actually. Maybe I'm thinking of just like super generic biblical. Which one, Craig or Paul?
He's not my zombie.
Oh, I'll go with Paul.
Yeah, Paul. Well, Paul like falls flat limp on the back of Arthur, like his torso and his arms just fall back as he gets this spear to his chest, and then he, like his torso comes back after, and he's like the white eyes, staring down at this Drake. And this one's actually going to come around, and it's actually going to have a stab at Arthur there. There's 2 stabs. The spear. And one of them, maybe nat 20s are on the way now. Because as it's rushed around and gone to stab into Arthur. Doesn't. It gets Arthur in the ribs and the side. And Arthur makes this like rain with the zombie. The zombie's like, ah! And the couple twists the spear blade into Arthur's ribs and pulls him out, doing 10 points of piercing damage. And Eleanor.
Hello.
You have seen this aura of light coming from the other end of the cave there. You've got the dragon egg next to you. And you just watch Barakai pull this bulbous thing from the now deflated roper.
Finally dead. I like that. What? What are they going to do?
Wait, did the guardian engines move with you if you moved, or are they just occupying that space?
They
I
move
think
with.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go dee 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 dee. And then, how do I erase again? Erase, draw. Erase.
Can't you just move it?
No. The found there's an actual. Yeah, how do I move that?
Go select.
Select. There we go. That's the. Oh, I can't move it. Oh, there we go. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to adjust it. Let's just go about there. That's as good as I'm gonna move it.
Yep.
I think that was at it. So this is the new circle.
So obviously the Drake is now one that's just whimpered under Doldos's Great Axe Blades. Has to make a saving throw now.
Yep, wisdom saving throw 14, pretty please.
Yep, roll for damage.
If not, there is a 26 damage. for a
Wow.
15.
Wow. That's crazy. And unfortunately, with a roll of a 10, this beam of light come from your spirit guardians, piercing down on this. Now, because you've moved closer to it, you can see the Drake is actually looking quite scared as its beam of aura is filling through its body and wrapping around it and shooting off to the area around it, doing 26 points of... Is it? Yeah, it'd be radiant damage. You can see this...
Yeah.
This... I forgot what number. Whoopsie. There we go. Yeah, that's right. The Drake is now like looking very weak, and it starts it moves towards the dragon egg. Like it just kind of like shifts itself to, like you can see it shuffle towards it. Hasn't really actually moved, it's just like kind of, you can see that's where it wants to go after being smited.
And because that technically isn't action, I still get to do stuff.
Yes.
So, I'm going to point up at this kobold.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. The yellow kobold.
Yeah.
And cast... There you go. Toll of the Dead. Make wisdom saving throw of 14, or take 2d8 necrotic damage, which would be 13.
Is it still half damage if he gets saved, or is it like...
The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1... I think if he succeeds, then nothing happens.
Yeah, because normally it'd say it. It'd say it if it was
He's not missing any health points as well, is he?
No, he hasn't been hit yet.
Okay, he's safe. Because if the target is missing any of its hit points, instead takes d12 damage.
Like 2d12 damage.
Yeah.
Wow. That's deadly. So I have to roll.
Just take damage from the Guardians there?
No.
And the yellow kobold at the very top.
Oops, sorry, all good.
And it does not fail. I mean, it does not. does not succeed. It does not succeed.
That he's just gonna go straight to the ground and die.
No.
Maybe.
It takes the necrotic damage quite well and still standing upright, but it can't really see where it came from. It's just this necrotic energy just fills its body, and it's like you just hear like this squirming, and it's like looking around, holding its shield and spear because it just did have just did stab into Arthur at the top there. Yeah, so...
And as a bonus action, gonna get my little spiritual weapon to slash at the Drake.
Yep.
Open up my sheet, please. Thank you. Down. Down. That one. Will it hit?
And it hits.
Yay! For an additional 12 damage to him.
Oh my goodness. This poor Drake.
38 damage in one go. Pretty much.
38. 38 points of damage.
In total with the Spirit Guardians and the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, 38.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it as it's just been smited by the radiant energy, it just feels like this slashing across its back, and this deep gash runs down its spine, and just blood shoots out. Doldos, you get a bit of a spray to your face of this Drake blood, and the Drake like falls down onto the ground, and it's making like it's in the prone position now, but it's trying to nub its way towards the dragon egg. You can see blood is starting to pour out of this wound, but it's taking very shallow breaths. It's alive, but just.
Dogs doesn't like seeing animals suffering.
And you're seeing this
He
drake
doesn't like
suffer
animals.
as all that happened before you. But Paul is on top of Arthur, feeling like a king of the undead. And also standing up on the, like now he's on the ledge on top of Arthur. He's looking down at everyone within the cave below. He's feeling quite grand. And what is Paul gonna do?
In his grand kingly way, he's gonna smash this purple kobold. Hopefully.
And
30-20.
and he is feeling almighty as his limbs swirl around for some. I feel like he'd like maybe use maybe grab like the what would it be called on the back of the neck? It's not
The nape.
yeah, that's it. And of Arthur, I feel like he'd grab that with one hand and he's gonna swing his flailing limb. I imagine he'd have some strength in there if he's able to swing his hand around. And as he does, he just bops the top of the head of the kobold, and with it, it perfectly hits the kobold like in between its eyes, and it just like crushes the skull, and the kobold and falls to the ground, and Paul gets his first kill.
Go, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
And he's just like got his arm, he's flailing his arm around. He's actually looking towards you, Uzan. Master!
Yes, buddy, do it again.
Give him the gold star sticker.
Oh, we got a reward chart for Paul.
We got a
We'll buy next week.
first and then. Yeah, so Paul is now feeling triumphant on Arthur. And did you want to move Paul at all, or are you happy with Paul being there on top of Arthur?
No, he's staying with Arthur. I'd almost have
Dynamic
Alan
duo.
land on top of it. Yeah. Keep them together, man.
Can we
Nightmare for the whole pack.
Can we get your daughter to do some fan art of Paul on top of Arthur?
Oh, hold on, I'll put it to
Just picture,
Yes, we need Paul art.
like just like goofy, like him waving, like hello, like flail.
Yeah, no, I'll ask her.
Master. Yeah. So Paul's up there feeling triumphant. The guard drake that is on the ground needs to make a wisdom saving throw, doesn't it? Because now it's at the start of its
Wisdom saving throw of 14.
yeah. So can you do your damage?
I don't think he's going to survive.
Well, either way, it's a 12. Drake gets smited by another wave of radiant, divine energy coming down on it, and it's like squirming for its life. At this like beam of energy filling it, and it's starting to disintegrate, section by section of its tail, like slowly like turning into ashes. You see it in the light as it's, and it makes one leap out and touches the egg, and then burns to ashes, and then soft wind circles the ashes toward the dragon egg there on the ground.
Did that drake get any chance to attack anybody or anything?
No, it didn't. It chose. Chose not to act on violence. But now it's just a pile of ashes. And is that round 4? Wow, this has been a lengthy Barakai. So much has happened since you chomped on the roper.
What do I even want to do?
Well, before you now, you've got the dead drake. Actually, there's no drakes, no remains of them, just like ashes. The roper. Yeah, you got 2 dragon eggs that are right there, and you've also got the 1 kobold left at the top of the stairs there, which is about.
How big is a dragon egg?
40 feet away from you.
My question was going to be, how big is the dragon egg?
Well, the dragon eggs are about 3 feet tall. So for you, Barakai, you're quite tall. So it's probably up to maybe your knees, maybe.
A little bit more, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit more. That's just a really rough estimation of feet. I'm guessing feet is 30 centimeters, so yeah, about 90 centimeters, just under a meter.
And none of the eggs have cracked or shown any sign of movement yet?
Not from what you can see.
Cool. I'm dubious about touching the egg. Very dubious about touching that egg.
Well, you rushing in and not thinking about things before doing them has never negatively affected us, ever.
I'm gonna pick up the egg.
You
Sorry, Josh is dubious about picking up the egg.
Can you? It's
Not so much.
Can you make a strength check for me, please? Wait, are you in I was gonna say you're in rage, so you'd get an advantage on it. You can roll. Yep, you can roll again if you want.
I mean, look. Okay, no, nat 20.
Well, that was the only thing that was kind of better anyway. 19 or 20. Yeah, so you pick this egg up and you realize it is actually so heavy, and it's taking all of your strength and all of your willpower, even just to lift this. And what do you want to do with it?
I don't know. Just inspect it, I guess. Does it look like it's cracked or broken?
Can you do an investigation check?
Shake it like a maraca.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, shake it like a present. Does it rattle? Is the
Why?
gift good? Investigation check. Oh, that's a 9 with the neg 1.
You don't see any cracks or anything. You just see all the different. It's almost like the dragon scales of a dragon, but in egg form. They have all like the different scales. That's kind of what they look like, and they don't look cracked or anything, or flaked off.
I gesture towards Alana with it. What are we doing with these again?
I don't know, but we still got a kobold up the top of the stairs to kill.
Oh, okay. I'll put it back down where I found it. And yeah, I guess I really spent my turn just picking up an egg just to look at it.
And when you put that egg back down, you hear something. You hear the crack. And a flake cracks off and lands next to your feet.
I pick it up and put it back. And I leave my hand on it.
More cracks start happening. And then more flakes start falling off onto the ground. Falling onto the ground there. Are you picking? I'd imagine you'd start picking them all back up and trying to piece them back together.
I'm trying to like piece it back together like a broken urn.
Yeah. And as you're trying to do that, it just kind of like breaks and opens, and this baby black dragon looks at you, and it's like this frail. It's about the same height. It is about the same height as the egg, just on 3 feet, maybe slightly a bit bigger. And you can see it's like got all this mucus, and it like tries to open its little baby wings, and the mucus is just like sticking to it. And it's like trying to move, and it's like trying to stand, but it falls. It's looking just really disorientated.
I put my hand out like it's a dog, like it's gonna sniff my hand.
It snaps at you, doing 2 points of piercing damage, and it kind of gets a bit of taste of your blood, and you see the eyes. They were like kind of wide pupils, but now they're kind of like narrow, and it's like looking at you.
I backhanded in the snout.
Can you do an unarmed strike on it, please?
Sure thing. Hit. For a 24.
Yeah. Well, I actually wasn't going to get you to roll for hit, because you would have hit it anyway.
See how much damage I do, I guess.
Yep. Backhand this thing, and it just like, it's got no muscle structure or anything, and it just rolls over and like squirms, lets out like this cry, and then finally falls limp and dies.
Why are we killing these creatures?
Cousin!
I think we should take
Hit
one.
me!
When you fucking whack it.
I was teaching you a lesson by hitting it on the snout. That's what you do to dogs.
Exactly, you don't just backhand it over the snout.
Doldos is going to take the egg that's closer to it and like guard it with its life with these monsters he calls companions around him.
Well, just wait because it's not your turn. It's Vane. Yes, it's Vane's turn. Vane, you see Barakai backhand this and kill this baby dragon.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna walk over to this egg, and I too am going to protect it, and say to my friends, I think, hear me out, we should keep this egg or whatever comes out of it.
So from Barakai's investigation check, so you did and your strength check picking it up. You know this thing is heavy, like it's.
No way I'm gonna be able to pick it up.
Well, you can always roll for it, and have a try. But you did see Barakai like putting his whole body into lifting this thing.
I'm going to like gently rub the outside of the egg and say like, "Hey, little friend."
It wobbles with your voice.
I'm gonna hold my see what happens.
Yeah, so you wait, you kind of hold your breath and it wobbles.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay, and now I'm gonna look at Arthur.
Well, you can't see Arthur because you've gone behind that.
Kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah. It's a
Alright,
pillar.
well, that'll do me.
Just pat the egg.
Just pat the egg.
Yep. Okay, cool. Uzan, you've just watched Vane pat the other dragon egg, and you maybe would have just seen, maybe. Yeah, you would have seen Barakai backhand and kill the dragon. The baby dragon.
I'm gonna walk and fly, so I'm about here, but I can still see. I want to see the kobold up the top. I'm gonna do my 2 Eldritch blasts. And I'm gonna kill that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Just get that over and done with.
Yeah, so you've walked and then you've flown up, so then you're kind of like at level height with it. Is that right? Yep.
Pretty much.
Alright, roll.
Where's my little hit with it?
No, it just fades before it even reaches the cliff, before it reaches Paul. And second one gets a little bit closer, but not. Just kind of fades out.
That's it.
Arthur. Arthur's received a couple of stabs to the chest from this
Alrighty.
kobold.
Maybe he will just have a go at the kobold.
Yep. So, you know what? I'm gonna give advantage with its like pack tactics because it's in a pack now, right? It's in a pack with Paul. So roll again.
Amazing. Thanks so much, because that sucked. Fuck me. Alright, that's not good.
So the bite misses.
So the bite's no good. I don't. Let's see what happens with the tail. If this is another 3,
And you get advantage on it as well. So roll twice.
thank you. Not great.
It's a multiple of 3.
I'm fucking sick of this.
So wait. Wait, you plus wait.
+5. So
Oh, +5. Yeah,
16.
the 16. Yeah, this is the
Great.
tail. The tail would hit.
Which is only a D. Okay. Let's see if this is better. No. No 5.
It swings its tail around, and just the tip of the tail just scrapes along the arm of the kobold. Is that +3 or +2?
Yep. +3.
Yep, and scrapes along the tail, so the arm of the kobold, doing 5 bludgeoning damage. That's it for old Arthur. But Doldos, you have just seen Vane caress the dragon egg and whisper to it. Ethan.
Yeah. Doldos is going to just move forward and kind of guard the egg from everyone else because they seem to be on a killing spree at the moment. And that comes from a barbarian. From where he's standing, Doldos is going to attempt to throw a javelin at the kobold.
Can you wait? How far can you throw the javelin? Is it 120? 30?
Yeah, 120.
120.
120.
Yep, cool. Yeah, that's a hit.
I go 25. For damage.
So you throw the javelin and it like goes in between Paul's flailing arms as he's waving to Uzan, and goes through and scrapes the shoulder of the it comes down and scrapes the shoulder of the kobold, doing 4 points of piercing damage. Well, it'd be like slashing. Anyway, yeah. You just hear the kobold.
To hit.
And the second javelin falls short and it tumbles down the drop off there.
Fair enough. And my turn.
The kobold goes to stab at Arthur, and it gets in 17 and misses the second one, but the first one does 4, just pierces it into Arthur. Arthur makes a cry and pulls it out, doing 4 points of piercing damage. Eleanor. You are down at the bottom of there, and you just watch the blue black dragon die.
Can I do a reaction?
To
Eleanor, can you fix the dragon, please? I'm sorry.
As you revive it.
Can you revive it?
First, let me kill this kobold. Is that a good deal?
Yeah.
Doldos is coming for Barakai's head if that baby dragon does not come back to life. Hypothetically, of course.
Yeah, so Eleanor, what are you doing?
Let's go toll dead again for this guy, but because he's missing health points, he takes 2d12 damage if he fails his wisdom saving throw of 14.
Yep. What was it? 12? What was the saving throw?
14.
14. And he gets 11. So he takes 15.
15.
And it's necrotic damage, isn't it? Same as before. Right. Yeah, so this, like, purpley blue, sorry, purpley black, I guess there'd be like, not smoke, but like the aura seeps into the scales of the kobold. It's like, it starts like shaking its hands, trying to ward it off, but it seeps further underneath the skin. They're doing 15 points of necrotic damage. It's still alive, trying to fend itself. And is that it for you, Eleanor?
My computer's being slow, so I'm seeing what I can do.
Yeah.
The spiritual weapon has a range of 60 feet, but its movement speed is my movement speed, isn't it?
Sorry, what was
I
that?
can move it up to 20 feet. I'm just seeing how far I can move my spiritual weapon to hit it. But I can only move 20 feet.
Yeah. It's a lot further away.
Yeah. That's it. How I do. Anything else?
Okay. Cool. Well, Paul. Master. Seeing you, Uzan hovering above, directly in line, eyesight line.
And completely failing to hit that kobold.
Yes.
He's not going to do any better.
But because he's feeling triumphant on top of Arthur, let's go with advantage.